Telestrator Tuesday, powered by Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. Stink, your job was to look at the first three quarters. Definitely worthy of a Halloween horror flick. What did you see?
Well, we talked about this last week. The very first play of the game last week, absolute bust on a wide handoff kind of pitch play, and much the same. There's no excuse to ever have a mental mistake on the very first couple plays of the game. And so this week, the first three plays of the game, they run. First off, they got Pat Bryant starting first play of the game. And they run a little flat hitch to Pat Bryant on into the boundary, and Bo Nix, not Pat Bryant's fault, but Bo Nix throws it over his head. He can't go up and get it, so it's just an errant throw. It's an easy, just little hitch. It's for a coaching staff, it's one of those things. Hey, let's get our quarterback started. Let's get in a rhythm early, right? Let's give him some easy completions right off the bat. Quick game, just hitch up, get the ball out to your receiver, and he throws a heater over his head. So that's the very first play of the game. The second play of the game, they end up throwing a slant into that boundary side to Courtland Sutton. He drops it. Third play of the game, they end up getting flushed out of the pocket because Garrett Bowles kind of misses block. So that's the first three. That's how you start the first three plays of the game. The stuff that you worked on, the stuff that's scripted, the stuff that you knew that was coming out, that you walked through on Saturday. That's how you started your first three plays of the game. And then it just didn't stop there. The fourth play of the game, they're running an RPO. They're trying to go fake handoff to the running back, read the defensive end, and then they got a quick out route to Ingram. Well, high snap, almost over the quarterback's head. He corrals it in. Now he can't execute the fake, so the defensive end's in his face. He throws it out onto the quick out to Ingram, and it's basically throwing a dirt ball. Incomplete pass. You're sitting now at 2nd down and 10. Those are the things that we end up seeing time and time again. Then we've got a bubble screen set up to Harvey in that same drive that is well executed. Harvey's going to swing pass out. It's a bubble swing, and Ingram just doesn't block the guy on the edge. So that guy comes in and makes a tackle, for loss. Just like a complete lack of effort blocking the cornerback. Dude, you're a 6 foot, 235 pound tight end, and corner just runs by you, the guy that you're assigned to block, and you just don't block him? Like, right off the bat, those are the things that cost us, opportunities to keep drives alive. Then you go back. I'll just kind of bounce around a little bit. 12th play of the game, you've got another bubble screen set up, and Courtland Sutton. I mean, you want to talk about just a piss poor effort. Like, he's coming down like a fake slant to pick up the bubble screen, and he doesn't touch the guy. He basically olays him, and that guy goes in and makes the tackle for no gain on a bubble screen that would have gone, maybe for a first down. At least it put you in a situation where your 2nd down is short. So that was on that particular drive. Just one play after the next. Another bubble screen, 6 plays later. Courtland Sutton misses the block again. And those are things those are execution plays where everybody goes, I'm sick of the bubble screens. Dude, you just block the guy that you're assigned to. And I'm not talking about, hey, let's go in there and dig out, a linebacker on an insert duo play where, you got to come in man-to-man up on somebody that's, 40 pounds heavier than you and does that every day, and you don't. I'm talking about go out and block a corner, go out and block a safety. You're big enough to do it, and there was a lack of urgency and across the board from multiple players along this thing. And it just, every time you had a decent play, got a good run set up, and you're basically running the back end sift to your fullback Atkins, and he misses the defensive end, cutting that guy off, and you got a great play set up to get you into a 2nd down and 5 minus, and the defensive end that you're supposed to cut makes the tackle for a yard gain. And now you're behind the chains again. And it just went on and on, on a consistent basis. you talk about that ballsy touchdown, potential touchdown play where he comes in and he calls, they call the play, right? And he is open. He's just got to keep running. But Bo just needs to just to float one out there. Bo held it. I think it was because it was ballsy. But if you just float it out there and let Ballsy run to it, he's either going to drop it or he's going to catch it. But it's wide open. The other thing I didn't like about that play, Stoke, you mentioned Palczewski getting beat. Well, that ball, you're up kick. You're supposed to run block that thing. So as you're run blocking that thing, that ball is supposed to be out. You're not supposed to hold that block. I thought the backside did a horrible job on selling the run. And then because Bo held the ball, that's why he got hit. That ball should have been out. That was a bad play. Then on the fourth down play, they're trying to run on that fourth down play where they ultimately, what was the fourth down?
It was a pass interference on Pat Bryant.
Well,
no, the one to Cortland.
Yeah, the one
to Cortland.
The one.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, the one to Cortland on the quick screen to him.
Right,
where he caught it and he just, he almost got decapitated at the one.
Got
that one. Okay,
decapitated.
yeah. Okay.
But on that, you're running a tunnel screen. All right, so another form of a bubble screen, and your left tackle is not supposed to. He's supposed to be out on that play. He's supposed to go out and kick that safety out. Well, he ended up blocking 51, who was coming hard off the edge. You're supposed to just avoid that because that ball is out right now, and so the safety had no interference. So McGlinchey blocks it. There's nobody for that safety, and like Stokes said, you almost got decapitated on that particular play.
So Mark,
again, just another mistake. Another mistake, and it was every play. It was somebody else that didn't get the job done.
So it was a lot of mistakes. It's about execution. It's not all on Sean calling this or that. Players got to go out there and execute. Yeah, we get tired of seeing these bubble screens, but at a certain point, it's like, guys, just block your guy, and maybe we get 3 or 4 yards. Ingram, how are you whiffing on blocking the cornerback right in front of you? Sutton, how are you whiffing blocking on the guy right in front of you? Troutman, it's like you got to execute as a player. So here's the question, Mark. Are they trying to do too much? Is it too much info? Are they thinking too much? Should we simplify to let them hopefully go out there and execute better? Maybe when they're not thinking as much at the end of the game, and we're just going out there running plays, they execute better. As a coach, though, don't you think you got to try something different to put these guys in better situations to execute better?
You know what? Like a bubble screen is pretty easy. Like you got that guy right in front of you, block him. Like that's not, to me, that's not a, hey, I'm confused on who I should block. Our guys are the guys in orange. Their guys are the guys in white. Go block one of them. Again, it's not that difficult. So I don't know. They look lethargic. They look confused. They look like there just was a lack of overall effort. And so I get that people get sick of the bubble screens not working. But I'm telling you, they like all those plays, if you just get on the guy that you're supposed to block, those are going to give you second down and 2s. Those are going to give you opportunities to do things. And, and so it was a bunch of different things. Bo missed a couple of deep throws that where guys get over the top and that he just is off on. So it's every little thing. You start off with a bad throw over the head of Pat Bryant. You finish down the sideline. They ran a little stutter go that they had wide open to Franklin, and he's 3 yards beyond the cornerback, and the ball sailed about 7 yards over his head. So these are the things that you look at. Even an underthrown ball, you're probably going to draw pass interference. So, these are the execution issues that I'm not 100% sure why they get executed this way.